how to make 500K using Cash App. So 500K, it's going to take some time. You're not going to get 500K instantly. It's going to take, about a month. Some people can take longer. It depends how fast you guys do everything. First, try to make your first 5K, 50K, 10K. Then you can build it up to 500K. So, but you can't go over 500K. So this is a screenshot of my Cash App. So I sent all the funds, and it takes time, guys. Like, the most you can send to someone is around like 10K, depending on your limit. Sometimes you can send 50K a week. So it could really take 2 months, depending how much you want. So you want 500K, it can take, a few months. But if you guys have friends who send you money, it can take a month. It can take 2 months. There is on your Cash App, limits on how much you can receive. Okay. So you need a verified Cash App. The best thing to do is to get a burner one. So the best thing to do is to either create one, or get one from Trailer and Privacy. You try to make one. You could just get like a homeless person's, info, make it off of their stuff, their, social and stuff. Or you could make one off of CPN, which is a little harder. I did make a video on it, but the best one is just to buy one from Trailer and Privacy. It literally costs, $100. Or you can buy the ones that have added funds. That's a little better. The most you can buy at a time is 15K. So 15K, you can buy as many times as you want. You could rinse and repeat that way. If you guys have a budget, you will need a CPN. So once you guys have a CPN, step 2, you're going to apply for a loan. Okay. So the best places to apply for is SoFi. So SoFi, even if you get approved for a 10, 20K loan, you can deposit it to your Cash App. Okay. Or just any other lender that accepts Cash App, you will have to just, call them and say, if they take Cash App. But you can also go to Trailer Network or on Trade Line or any other, places that sell loans. They do have personal loans. Here's this step 3. So a 5K loan, will be around 175. Okay. Trailer CPN is another site. So you want a 50K loan through Trailer Network. It'll cost you $450. But you could just get a credit card with the CPN, get a balance transfer, use the funds to get, the loan, which means you guys don't really gotta spend any money. Okay. And the deposit takes 24 hours. So really just have a CPN, add some trade lines, give it a score. You can apply for a couple credit cards, use that to get the loans, deposit it to your Cash App accounts. And then over time, you guys can rack up 500K, 100K. You're going to have to, have several CPNs. Okay. It takes several CPNs to get all the loans. So step 4, repeat the process, send the payments to yourself and get your friends to help you. Okay. And it can take a month to get 500K depending on the Cash App limits. But realistically, it could take months to send the payments to yourself, depending on how many accounts you have. So the more friends you have, the better, or even family members. So if you guys have 5 brothers and sisters, it can take a month or less. Okay. So it's kind of like a group thing. If you guys have a big group, you guys can, do this together, make the CPNs. If anyone, you guys have credit cards or any money to pay for the loan fees, then you guys will be good. You guys can split the funds, use it for whatever you guys want. Pretty much repeat the process. You could even make up to $1 million. It would just take a long time, possibly 3 to 6 months to do this stuff. Okay. But, 500K within, 2-3 months is good money. Okay. okay, off just a CPN. And the money you're getting is just off loans, okay? It's just loans, okay? So even with your own credit, you fix your credit, you can get loans. So that'll be it, guys. Visit the sites in the description. My Telegram will be in the channel bio or in the description. Peace.